Hello everyone. I bet you are surprised to see Dr. Tom on YouTube and not standing up at the front of the meeting, but I know this will bring you great joy and a feeling that we are all in this together. I'm videotaping the agenda so all of you can we can all be on the same page for the regional meetings, which are scheduled to be held on July 9th. That'll be Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. I know down here in Sleepy Hollow, most of us are on vacation next week or out of town, so we're going to have our meeting at a different date, but we will still cover the same topics. This will be the first regional meeting, and I'm hoping to continue in the same vein that was set by Eric last year. Eric did a wonderful job, and our regional meetings were all consistent, which is great. Most of the ideas from this first agenda came from our first Vice President, Jeff Muha, which I think is only fitting that the younger officials on the e-board take an active role. So I want to give a shout out and thanks to Jeff, and I would like to create a video for each regional meeting, because I want to continue working on my goals. Jeff also sent me some information from the elite clinic that he attended, and I will talk about that in a minute. So I'm hoping to work on my goals that I outlined in our first meeting, and I want to get everybody totally involved. So let's check out the agenda. The first thing that I want to do is have everyone review the Cfo exam. I know most of us have probably done that, but this will just be a quick review, and I'm expecting it to take no more than 30 minutes, and just to go over the answers and to talk about any ones that we have any controversy about. In other words, ones that we don't agree on. So we're not going to go over the whole exam. We should have been doing that all along here, but some of us have not done it yet. So I would like us all to get on the same page. Now, remember, there is some feeling that in order to get an NCAA playoff game, you have to join CFO and take this exam. The exam deadline has been extended to Friday, July 19th. So it's not too late to spend your $100, join CFO, and take this exam. So I want us to check our answers, and that should take less than 30 minutes. All right. Second, I'd like to go over the changes in the Cca Manual. You should have those changes. I believe Eric Lewis sent those out to everybody. If not, I will have Bill Mara send those along with the link to this YouTube video. So we should go over those, and again, that should take 15 minutes, and it may take longer depending on, from what I could see, there aren't any major changes in the 7-man mechanics manual, so it shouldn't take too long. I want you to watch a video. It'll be less than 15 minutes, I hope. I'm going to talk about crew saving things you can do, and this was I'm going to take this from Ed Camp. Ed Camp is an official that I worked a playoff game with, Division III playoff game, and who is now an NFL official, has been for some time, and he has given a bunch of ways to save the crew, and I think this is important. This is part of my what's the difference in the next level, so I'm going to continue working on that goal, and these points that Ed made are excellent and things that we can think about and talk about. Lastly, the fourth thing on the agenda, I would like us to look at the Cfo Training Film. There are 4 parts I would like us all to look at. First is introduction. Rogers Redding gives an introduction, and then the three parts that I want us all to look at are the video on the running game, the passing game, and holding. Together, that all should take about a half an hour to an hour, depending on how many times you want to stop and go back and stop and go back. But there's some real good stuff. He uses video from the bowl games, the NCAA bowl games this year. So there are some officials that we may know. I know Eddie Ardito is in one of them. And I worked a playoff game with Eddie. There are some other officials that I think we'll be able to identify as well. So that's the agenda for this week. I hope you all get into it. And remember, I'm going to be going to the July 27th clinic at Fairfield. And if you're planning to go to that, Billy Mara has sent out a registration form that you need to send in. I don't believe there's any registration information yet for the Syracuse or the Framingham State. I think it's Framingham State, maybe in Worcester, I'm not sure. So make sure you register for one of those when you get the information on how to do it. All right. Enjoy, and I'll see some of you at the clinic.